Alright, so we're talking about the independent stuff this week. I'm gonna let the other guys and Penny, which is another guy, handle that because, quite honestly, I was only able to read one of them. The one that Ouchman did, or Ouch. Alright, I'll say it. I mean, I thought the idea was okay. And the art wasn't, I didn't think the art I thought the art was pretty good too. I think it's the writing in the sense that it was dialogue, I don't think rang true. It seemed kind of forced. It seemed kind of contrived. Like it didn't flow. Like, you know, it seemed like two people would really be having those conversations. But like I said, I'll leave that up to the other guys. I was going through my little comic box full of independent stuff, mostly. I came across some comics that I haven't seen in about 20 years, and I'm not even sure if I've read them. But let's start with Magnum Man, the Last Superhero. Now, he's not the last superhero. Don't get the panicky. It's one of those comics that doesn't have any colors, any coloring, like black and white in the middle. And the only comic that I'll stand that from, the only comic that I'll accept that from is Walking Dead. At this point, I mean there might be other ones, but so that's done. Next one was Metropolad, which sounds almost like someone you hire to ride the train with you. Metropolad. You have your keys? Check. MetroCard? Check. Pants? Check. Metropolad? Check. Alright, let's go. Come on. No, Metropolad, don't jump the turnstile. Anyway, this is like the comment that a lot of indie stuff, because they're indie, they need to be known or stand out somehow. So they'll take names of established like cities, like Metropolis, or characters like Cyclops. I forgot to mention that in the last superhero comic, there's a comic advertisement for Cyclops, which isn't the Cyclops you and me come to know and love, like Scott Summers, some other Cyclops. And I know that Cyclops, the Marvel character, the name isn't originally a Marvel creation. Cyclops was a mythical character. Greekical. I'm trying to think what that sounds like. Greekical. You know what, Dan? You're being so Greekical, you're making me crazy. Nah. Anyway, Metropolis. Next is Video Jack. From what I can gauge, it's kind of like, remember that AHA video where the girl falls into the page and she's in the video, she's in the page? Is that how it goes? Video Jack's kind of like that. Video Jack is an idiot. His name is Video Jack. The only good thing is he's got a really fat, furry turdling thing that follows him around. And that just spells funny. Last but not least, we have from Invasion Comics, The Adventures of BOC, which is an inside joke between me and Roger, from our childhood, which stands for The Adventures of Battalion of Champions. So, you have these Battalion of Champions. There's so many champions, they had to create a battalion, a whole battalion. And these are their adventures. The art, I hate to criticize art, I'm not an artist, but bad, really bad. I'm surprised that somebody actually bought this. Actually, I'm not somebody. But it came out and what come out? I don't think it ever even came out officially. Maybe somebody just left it on my doorstep. 1987. Alright, so it's 21 years old. Adventures of Bach. I don't know if it's Adventures of BOC or Adventures of Bach. Or Bok. Or Book. Nah, if it was Book, it'd be umlauts. Anyway, that's it for me. This segment may not even make the show because I didn't really discuss anything. But I'm gonna take my comics and go. I'll see you later.
So, how you doing out there? Pete's Basement, the indie episode. It's your second favorite Jew with the magic hairline. and we are here this week to talk to you about some of the indie projects that we've been approached with. So I'm going to start with a couple that were given to us by our good friend Jeff out that we met at Galaxy Comics a couple weeks back. He gave us two projects. One was a collection of art called God Hates Us All, and the other is his graphic novel, One Live Beast. Now, I'm going to start with the collection of artwork. This stuff is fantastic. It's painted, it's graph inflected, it's got everything you could ask for. It's beautiful, beautiful stuff. I'm actually, I've been going through it so much that I screwed up the binding, so I'm actually a little bit afraid to put it under the scanner. It's the only reason why I'm not scanning it in. It's I think $4. I recommend you seek it out. It's actually, the artwork is fantastic. If you're a graph head, you know, Jeff is dope. He's dope graph artist. Like the pieces that he's got in this are really well worth it. He's also got some really great just artistic painting in it. My hat is off to you. It is very rare that you see a guy pursue graph to the level that he's taken this, and he's done a great job. For you herbs out in the Midwest or in bumfuck land, graph means graffiti. Wikipedia exists for a reason. I hate you. The graphic novel, One Live Beast. Okay, I'm going to say this. It's compared to the other artwork, it's disappointing. I tip my hat to anyone who can complete a project of this scale, because this is not a small book. You know, the plot isn't terrible. It's like a dystopian future. There's a lot of Jesus analogies. I'm not giving any of that away. But the artwork's a little bit uneven. I like the character design. I think that's pretty original. It's like a throwback to old 90s comical books. If you've ever read a comical book, you'll understand 80s, 90s art. It's a black and white book. It's not terrible. I really wish he had done the painted work in the book. You know, in the graphic novel. I think that would have been fucking beautiful, and I think it would fly off the shelves because, again, the color art is great. You know, and it's not to say the artwork in One Live Beast is bad. It's not. It's just not great. And you can tell that some of it, you know, it's just uneven. It's just uneven, Jeff. But that's what I think about it. I think the plot is not great. I think you should definitely open yourself up to the idea of hiring yourself out to other writers, because your artwork is. I definitely think you should do more painted work. So my understanding is you can find this stuff at any independent comic shop. I'm not sure what his distribution is. You can definitely find it at Galaxy Comics in Park Slope. Take a look at his stuff. He doesn't give his full name, just Jeff. The comic is One Live Beast. Ugh. And the gallery stuff is God Hates Us All. So that's that. The second one I'm going to do is one that I really, really enjoyed. Tales to Suffice by Kenny Kale. He does it as an anthology. It's coming out it's coming out in October from SLG Publishing. I really recommend you pick it up if you like a good funny book. It is a highly stylized book. The artwork is really, really good. It goes from being very cartoony to being actually very detailed. My personal favorite is Ray Gun Space Sleuth. My second favorite is The Zombie Looking for a Job. It read like a fucked up red meat comic. Again, my hat is off to all indie creators who can pull off a good project or even a mediocre project. I think Tales to Suffice is a very good project, and I think you should keep your eyes open for it. I'm not going to get too detailed because a lot of it is puns and jokes. I'll fuck those up. The best joke I have...